Hey, howdy, hey everyone, Anthony here for the second Jump Force episode. This is going to be a lot more fun, I think. We got through most of the tutorials last time, and I had a panic attack because I haven't done a video in forever, but figured out all I needed to do was put some noise cancelling headphones on so that I could focus more and not have to worry so much. So now we're going to fight Goku and get through this tutorial. Hopefully it doesn't bug out. Last episode, one of the tutorials in the first missions completely walked out and I couldn't do I think it's the normal finisher, which is just the triangle attack, or normal heavy, not finisher, which prevented me from continuing. But if you just kill them, it ends the tutorial, or defeat them. Kill. Right now we're learning the special, which is abilities 1, 2, and 3. All I have to do here is... Oh, hit the wrong button. That was just the tsunami. Oh no, that was the right button. Sorry. Why did I think it wasn't? Okay, now attacking down your opponent. Oh, okay, this is just a normal fight now. Okay. Man. I wish I had more sword moves, because I am a swordsman, but I'm sure I can get those later. I do like the look of the blade, but man, this is just such a fun game. I just genuinely enjoy it. I wish online was still a thing, and I wish more people liked it, but I'll just go with what I got. Guard's ability, Sand Tsunami. It's not my favorite move, but it'll do. It seems like this is going to be a game where you're going to chase a lot, so you're going to want to keep committing to your strings and combos, and not sure exactly how to play it very well. This is the tutorial, so I'm sure it's like super easy program fight. But we finished it, so see where we can go from here. If I can do a normal mission or something. Take a drink while I wait for everything to load. Unfortunately, like, all the cutscenes are cut out, but I have an idea of how I want to do this, and I mentioned it last time. Inspired by Rukia. I may have mentioned it last time. I had to redo the audio track for the first episode like 4 times because I kept having a panic attack and I had to redo it and redo it and redo it. So, but we're using the share software on the PS5, which I really like how it works. It's just, it's not good if you want to make a series of episodes like this. Now, if you're playing like Fortnite, Warframe, and just want like some of your gameplay clips, perfect, great for it. Easy, turn it on and go. But when you want to do like the long-running story let's plays, because it cuts out a lot of the cutscenes and it leaves a lot. Like 1 hour of gameplay was like 3 hours of 3 hours of gameplay was like 1 hour of footage, because this is a very cutscene heavy game and everything is blocked. So the only thing I could think of to come around is like take inspiration from Rukia from Bleach and just draw out it and tell you guys what's happening. And I didn't do it last time. I don't know if I'll be able to do it this time, because I want to make videos and I always get bogged up in the editing portions of videos, which means I never get them out and I stress out over it like I did last time, trying to make everything perfect. And I watched a video recently that actually kind of helped me with that, and because I want to get stuff out, but I don't want it to be crap. And I'm trying to think of this creator. I was watching him to do some DaVinci Resolve tutorials. That looks pretty. That looks really pretty there. And he was going over about some advice he really hates that YouTubers get. And it's good advice for the person who gave it, but it wasn't good advice for a YouTuber. And that's like, done is better than perfect. Or done is... What was it? I can't remember. I think that's the quote. And he just claimed like that's bad advice for YouTube because you want to make as good of a product as you can. And he would give different advice where he said essentially that you get it as good as you can get it with your current abilities and then release it. And you did the best you could. He said it way more elegantly than I did. I gotta look him up and share him with you guys sometime. Maybe in the next episode I'll be able to tell you about it. But right now we're gonna go around and figure out where the missions are. I really wish I could maximize the map here, because I can't always figure out where I'm supposed to go. I think I'm supposed to go to the director here and talk to him and cut into a cutscene. But I'm not sure. There he is. Yeah, that's exactly what I was supposed to do. It's a cutscene. And I think that's the cutscene describing the Vegeta attack that's about to happen, if I remember correctly. I have no idea what that's for. Is that the preset for the characters? Because I know you can play as the actual characters. You don't just have to use your custom avatar. I just like using the custom avatar because it's more fun for me. I think that's the preset for like the actual characters. So now I can go to the mission counter. That's what I was waiting for. Yep, I keep doing it. Take it X's, the communicate button, it's circle. Free missions, extra missions, and key missions. I wonder if the extra missions are the online ones, because I can't click on them at all. We got easy, normal, hard, or very hard. I may unlock them later. Let's try this level 1 easy mission. It says you should be level 10 here for recommended level. Oh, I think I did this earlier, like when I played this 2 years ago when it first came out. And I got my butt whooped here, but let's see if I can do any better. I'm going to go with myself and Trunks and Zoro, I think, because I like fighting as a swordsman. So, I'm tempted to look at some of these other characters, but I'm also like, I'm sure I'll see them in the story somewhere. So let's just go with these three. We're fighting against Seiya, Vegeta, and Rukia. This is going to go very badly. I can already tell. I probably should not be drinking constantly through a recording. Sorry, guys. There we go. My Aizen-looking motherfucker here. I can't stop seeing it. Like, he looks like a young, happy Aizen. Alright, let's see. Oop, I got the first attack in, but I missed every other connection. Can't grab him. Oh. You make people fly in this game. It's so cool. Oh, that's heavy. Ouch. Volley of Vegeta fire. And I get launched. Here's my finishing attack. That's the biggest problem, is you gotta figure... I'm trying to figure out like all my moves, and I'm trying to switch characters, but I can't seem to hit the button. And last time I played this, I figured out that some of the buttons are... They prevent you until the story tells you, so you can't even switch characters. Because I'm pretty sure I'm hitting the right button to switch, but it just won't, because it hasn't given me the tutorial on that yet. So it's like I haven't unlocked that ability. Oh, I am screwed. I am dead. Yeah. Oh, I got toasted. Round 2, fight. Is he in his transformed state already? So it carries over. That's good to know. Yeah, I try to spam my special moves a little too much in fighting games, I noticed. There's a time and place, and I always pick the wrong timing. Did it teach me the guard button yet? Shoot, I don't even know. I don't know what the guard button is. Shit. Dodge! Dodge! Yeah, there we go. I have no idea how I did that. And I'm dead. Oh, nope, I got her. Shoot. Ah. Yeah, those are some kick-ass team attacks. I'm just getting screwed left, right, and centered here. There's my transformation, I think. Which did me jack shoot. I am finished. Alright, I don't know, like, I'm trying to cut these into 2 segments in the video. I'm not sure if the recording's going to show up properly. Let's should have a split eventually here on the screen, telling me that it's in the wrong. Ooh, this isn't good, guys. I want to make it more like an anime show and like have that split in the middle. I already figured out like I want a little animated section in between, like the Dragon Ball shorts where Goku's messing with the Dragon Balls and like there's this little cutscene with the characters. I wanted to put that like in the middle, but I don't know. I feel like I'm being robbed here. We're just gonna continue on with the mission. I don't see a split in the... Oh, there's a split in the recording. Never mind. Okay, so I can stop the recording and start it up again. I gotta hit the X button on the recording, because if I don't pause this at the right time, the mic doesn't collect it properly. So we're going to stop and start up here in a second, guys, and then in the editing process I'll have hopefully something cool to look at. And we're back for part 2 and a new tutorial fight. Alright, I will now... Awakening, that's what I did when I was fighting against Rukia. I did that burst or transformation. It's the awakening gauge. And when it gets up to 50%, you can use your finishing move, and when you're at 100%, you can transform like that. However, use your finishing move, I think it depletes completely, or at least by half. So if we use it, yeah, like that, that's the finishing move. Pretty cool move. It reminds me of Hunter x Hunter when they were doing the dodgeball episode during the Greed Island arc, and Hisoka catches it. I think it's Hisoka who catches it, and just reminds it, and then like launches it with his bungee gum. I may be misremembering that. Maybe it was... I don't know. I gotta watch that again. It's a good show. I really like Hunter x Hunter. I just finished Demon Slayer, and my Crunchyroll is going to be expired. I was watching Naruto Shippuden. I've nearly finished that series, but I'm going through and watching it again for a project that we were doing. Decided it wasn't the best idea to start where I started with it, and I'm just going to sit down and enjoy the whole show. Watch some Boruto, and I have Bleach I'm collecting on Blu-ray, but there's a lot of other stuff I had to get, and I got my new PS5, so I kind of want to do some videos on that. Okay, there's the switch ability that I was trying to do earlier, and I was hitting the right button. It wouldn't let me switch in that other fight where I got my butt kicked by Rukia, Seiya, and who was Vegeta. Vegeta was the third dude in the easy mission. Man, this is such a fun game, though. I really like the concept of it. I genuinely am sad that no one liked this game enough to make it a success. But, I mean, you can't make people like something. And it was very similar to a whole bunch of other games at the time when it was released. There was Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. I know there was like a whole bunch of other like anime fighters that all played exactly the same way pretty much. And this just wasn't people's thing. I love the concept. I feel like if they had polished it up a bit more, and I remember a lot of people said the animations were too doll-like and then too realistic, which I can kind of see. So yeah, it's each to their own. But I wish there was a way I could get the DLC characters. Because Miran is one of my favorites, and he was a DLC character, but he's lost. I think Madara, I can't get Madara either. Unless they gave the ability, I might be able to mod it in, or someone may have already made a mod for it, but that's neither here nor there. I really like this. I think one of the biggest problems a lot of fans might have with this type of game, and I don't know if anyone's had this issue, I've never heard anyone say it, is that a lot of these characters or powers don't work well against each other. Like, in this, comparing, if you compare Hockey to Kiki's like beyond what Hockey can do at this point, and Chakra is mildly worse than hockey, unless you're like that end level character like Naruto. And it's a similar issue to a lot of games that have comic book characters in it, because their powers are so busted in their own way that when you put them in a fighting game, like, it's hard to explain it. And it's like DC did a pretty good job, I think, with Injustice, and how every superhero basically took super powered pills that made them closer to a Kryptonian, put them all on like an even playing field, and they still fought how they like to fight. So they like that made kind of sense, and I feel like they did a good job going through that. But here in this, it's just so, the story is very forced and it's not cohesive. It kind of makes sense, and I also think that the actual bad guys in this game, like, when you put them up to the real bad guys from shonen anime and manga, they're pretty bad. Like, they're badly designed. They don't live up to that. And I think the best way you could have done this is to actually have made one of the villains in one of the shonen jumps to the main villain. I feel like having this special character just did not serve the story very well. And so I can understand why some people really don't like this game, but I genuinely enjoy it. I wish it could have done a little bit better. And one of my opinions on why some people may not like it is because that. The story is also extremely short for what it is. I know I read online a lot that it can be finished in 3 hours if you're good enough. So it's perfect for like your first Let's Play if you want to do it. That's actually where I got the idea from. Is like, I knew it was a fighting game. Fighting games typically have really short run-throughs, and it's like I can complete all the side objectives and get really good at the game and stuff, which I probably will. But it's just a nice game to get my feet wet and play around and have fun. The story so far, I don't think I'm going to do the picture thing today. I'll just let you guys know what the story is. That Vegeta got possessed by one of the evil cubes. The characters didn't know that could happen. They're Umber cubes, which literally means shadow or shading. It's like, I know, like, it's an evil cube. Like, you named it that. It's so obvious at that point that it's not a good thing. It possessed Vegeta, and Trunks is freaking out like a little Boy Scout, thinking his daddy's gone evil again, which I would have a little faith. But then again, it's Trunks. And I'm also curious, like, what point in time they're taking these characters from. I honestly, like, I would have liked a prequel game to this where it shows like everything that happens invading in, or like a DLC where you unlock the actual characters. I miss that in fighting games where you had to unlock everyone, and that's actually what I really liked in Xenoverse 2, is well, you didn't have to necessarily unlock every character, you unlocked their moveset by being taught them, and I adore that game. Like, Xenoverse 2 is just awesome in my opinion. I really don't like fighters as much. It's fun. I do need to give the game a little bit more of a chance, but yeah. So yeah, we're just over here trying to fight Vegeta's minions and beat him, which after that I don't know if we're going to finish it in this episode, but we'll try. I know I've gotten through to the, I don't know. Alright, I just saw Vegeta. Now we beat his minions. I think we have to fight Vegeta now. Hopefully. There's a lot more fighting in this episode, thank God. The last one was just figuring out the map, and I really... Oh, there we go. Blue swords. This sword reminds me of something I can't remember what. Maybe it was a toy I had as a kid or something. Like, it reminds me of something else so much that but I can't place it, and it's killing me. It's the sword I use whenever I fight, where it creates this like data sword. It looks kind of cool, but it reminds me a lot of this like plastic toy. I think it was a plastic. I could be thinking of like a video game prop or God, it's gonna eat me alive for the rest of this this playthrough because I can't remember what it was. It just reminds me of something. If you look at the actual art, though, there's a sword within like this aura that just surrounds and makes this big ass blade around it, and that's like what you're holding. Here I am spamming moves again. I really shouldn't be doing that. It makes a really bad fighter, and it makes boring to watch. Let's see if I can't zoom in on him. There we go. Finished it. And we beat Vegeta, and I think that's probably where we're going to end it. I might have a couple more cutscenes. I don't know if you guys will be... Oh yeah, you can't see it. I really wish like they let like a few cutscenes through, because it's ridiculous. In fact, I think the rest of this will be loading screens for you guys, because there's nothing else to show, because it's cutscene after cutscene after cutscene after cutscene. Oh. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will figure something out, and I do have a capture card I'll be playing with the next Let's Play, but since I've already done so much recording with this already, I'm just going to keep at it with the Share Factory for now. I do genuinely like it. It's just, it's not good for what I'm trying to do. Hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.